Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first ever team building and battle of the PFL13 season. My name is Hef, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going down our team building process for Tristan. Now, Tristan is a very good battler. Tristan has previously won the league. He's been in grand finals a couple times besides that, and he's very, very competent. Now, Tristan's team is a little bit... I don't want to say it's strange because it's pretty good. Let's just say Tristan's team is a little bit more unconventional than other teams you may see in a draft league format. So let's just go over his team very, very quickly. I'm not going to go into depth as to what these Pokemon do. We're just going to go into depth as to what sets we build. So Tristan has a Zarude, Glastrier, Meloetta, Zygarde, Mega Heracross, Suicune, Toxtricity, Stonjourner, Swalot, and Turtonator. Of these Pokemon, the ones that I'm probably the most scared of, I would imagine, honestly, Zygarde, Glastrier, and Suicune. Zarude is scary, but I feel like we're going to be able to play around him. Nothing else on his team really terrifies me that much. I know Toxtricity can kind of get out of hand. Meloetta's pretty decent as well. And Stonjourner is actually kind of alright as well. But for the most part, I'm not super nervous about this. I think our team actually has a pretty decent matchup actually going into this game. But besides that, so I'm actually going to stick Tristan's team just in the corner there for your guys' reference. It's not going to be very large, but just in case you wanted to remember which Pokemon he does happen to have, they are indeed right here. You can see them, etc. So, right off the bat, actually, as we get in here, I would like to bring Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele, it's our first pick. It's one of those Pokemon that I absolutely want to use, I want to bring, I want to show people just absolutely how absurd this thing can be. And to do that, I know that Tapu Lele actually has a pretty decent matchup versus Tristan's team overall. I'm not exactly sure how I want to run it, but I know that it's going to come. We kind of just look at his team and then decide from there what kind of Pokemon we want to bring and what sort of sets we want to build. Obviously, we don't know what sets he's going to have, but we need to build our team to the best ability to handle whatever we think he might have. So, Lele exists mostly just for Heracross, Zygarde. It does pretty decent versus Toxtricity on a switch, versus Suicune, pretty decent versus Glastrier, versus even Zarude you can hit with like a Moonblast. So, I know we're going to have a damaging Fairy-type move on Lele, so I'm just going to stick the Moonblast on there. Probably also going to have Psychic in general. Probably both of those. Pretty much guaranteed. Now, I'm not sure if I want to run Lele Calm Mind. I might run her a Calm Mind set. I also could run her Scarfed. But we'll sort of get to the items as we continue on in the process. The next Pokemon I definitely want to add 100% of the time is our Ferrothorn. Now, Ferrothorn was indeed our second pick. And I'm going to add Ferrothorn because he has Zarude, he has Heracross. Ferrothorn does well versus Toxtricity, versus Zygarde. It even does pretty good versus like Suicune. Ferrothorn walls a absolutely insane amount of Tristan's team, and I'm very excited to use this thing. Let's see now. So, with Lele and Ferrothorn, I'm looking. You know, I think I want a Blaziken on this team, just because I'm looking at Zarude, I'm looking at Glastrier, and honestly, even Zygarde. I think I'm actually going to run Blaziken. I'm going to run a Blaziken, and this isn't me going in any order, it's just kind of as I think of them. And we are only able to run Blaze. I cannot run Speed Boost on this Blaziken, unfortunately. But I think I'm actually going to run a Fightium Z Blaziken. Now, Blaziken is indeed my Z co-captain, which means it can run damaging fighting-type Z moves, or damaging Z moves in general. So we're going to run definitely the Fightium Z on Blaziken. I'm probably going to make this thing a physical attacker, but it also sort of depends on what else we're going to bring. Oh, you know what? I see... I didn't mean to do that. I see Zygarde, and I think... Mamoswine is going to be really, really nice for us. Not necessarily going to be able to do much versus Zarude, necessarily. I mean, Icicle Crash, obviously really good answer to Zygarde. Freeze Dry is good for Suicune, but even then it's probably still not doing that much. I actually, you know what? I might... Okay, it is going to record this. Pokemon damage calc. Yeah, let's check it out here. And the damage calculator itself actually is tiny compared to the showdown window. Okay. Alright. So then you guys are just going to have to trust me here. Mamoswine. Let's pretend you're Life Orb. Yup. And you're Suicune. And you have Freeze Dry. Life Orb Freeze Dry is... It's not doing too much to Suicune. Obviously, this is with Adamant Nature, no investment. But it's still, even if we did happen to run a non-Adamant Nature, if we ran like Jolly, let's say. Actually, no, Naive. It's still only going to do like maximum 38% with no investment in a special attack. Even with max investment in special attack, it's acceptable, but we're not going to run a special attacking Mamoswine. That's crazy talk. So I'm probably not going to run Freeze Dry on Mamoswine. If I do indeed decide on running Mamoswine, I'm still kind of on the fence about it at this moment. What else would we want to bring here? I think I'm going to run, and this is me, my team building process. I kind of bounce back and forth between these Pokemon and decide sort of what I think would be good on them. If I'm running Rocky Helmet on Ferrothorn, I'm going to want to run Leech Seed, get some passive recovery. Probably Knockoff. I can't spell or type, but that's okay. I have to run Power Whip, and I want to be able to make sure that Power Whip does enough to kill, or not a kill, but to break a substitute on a max defense Zygarde here. Because in case the Zygarde decides that it wants to start D-dancing, okay, even with 252 HP, and let's just say 252 defense, all right? That means if we want to break its sub guaranteed, we would need to run... Okay, we would need to run max attack, basically, and a positive attack nature. Now, I don't necessarily want to do that. So the way that we could get around this is... Well, hold on. One, I could calc how much Body Press does. That would also help. Body Press is not doing as much here. Okay. Alright, Body Press isn't doing nearly as much. Because of Stab, obviously. If we pretend that Zygarde is max EV'd in HP, he's probably not going to throw any into defense. I just need enough in Power Whip to guaranteed break a sub here. So that would be... And actually, you know what? Another thing I should mention as well is that all of these games, all of these Pokemon are at level 50. Throughout the entire league, the level that we play at is indeed level 50. 52 EVs in attack. We don't need any sort of boosted nature. But that will guarantee that we break a Zygarde substitute with Power Whip. So I think I'm actually going to run Power Whip. It also does damage to Suicune. It hits Stonjourner. It hits Glastrier a little bit harder than something like Knockoff would. And honestly, you know what? With Rocky Helm Iron Barbs and no recovery, I think Ferrothorn probably does a decent job versus Glastrier. It's probably just going to be max defense. I'm probably just going to run this thing max defense. He may actually opt to run a... how much is it going to let me? 204. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if we do positive defense, minus special attack... Actually, you know what? We could do minus speed. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here. Iron Barbs. Max defense makes sense. If Heracross comes through and Heracross wants to click like Arm Thrust or Pin Missile or something like that, I think that he's probably going to be taking damage. I'm not exactly sure if Pin Missile is a contact move. I probably should look it up. I don't know if it is, dude. It is... Does not make contact. Okay. Arm thrust, I know for a fact, is... If he's running close combat, I'm actually curious as to if Ferrothorn might live a close combat here. Oh, there's almost no shot. If we have 204 defense and we're a positive... Yeah, we don't live close combat no matter what from Heracross, so it's not really even worth putting on there. I don't even know if Heracross gets arm thrust. I'm pretty sure it does, but it actually might not. So this actually gives us no real good way to hit Heracross. Do I want a better way to hit Heracross on Ferrothorn? There's nothing we can really do here. And actually, Lele doesn't do super great. Heracross kind of blows up Mamoswine and Ferrothorn. Blaziken, I think Blaziken outspeeds here. We're gonna find out. Mega Heracross is 75, so when he does Mega Evolve, if he opts to Mega Evolve, then Blaziken will outspeed with max speed. We will definitely do some tweaking in the EVs for that, but I want a better answer to Heracross than Ferrothorn. Now, Masquerain exists. I have Masquerain on my team. And Masquerain does really good versus Zarude as well. If with a Bug Buzz, U-turn. If we have webs up too, Zarude slowed down, Suicune slowed down. Blaziken does pretty well. So I think actually Masquerain is probably going to come here. Intimidate, obviously. We're never going to run anything else on Masquerain. Webs, of course. And I sort of want to run Quiver Dance, but that might be redundant here. We're base 80. Okay, Air Slash. Air Slash hits everybody. Bug Buzz goes through sub, though. But Bug Buzz doesn't hit Heracross for 6x damage, so... Probably just Sticky Web, Air Slash, U-turn, Bug Buzz. With 80 base speed, we want it to be able to outspeed Heracross. He might be running Rock Blast or Rock Slide as well, so that's something we sort of need to keep in mind. Masquerain could function as a guaranteed lead, but I'm not exactly sure I want to run it like that. Noivern's a pretty good option. Noivern outspeeds everything and hits everything pretty hard too. So Noivern might actually be better than Masquerain. With U-turn, yeah. I like Masquerain. I mean, Intimidate's really nice on Heracross, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if it's really doing enough for us. Because Noivern also outspeeds a Shell Smash Torterra. And can hit Zarude and Zygarde super effectively as well. So I think Noivern maybe instead of Masquerain here. Infiltrator goes through screens, and I think that's going to be far and away the most important thing is going to be Infiltrator. In case Zygarde decides to set up a substitute, Suicune tries to do Crocoon things, or he has screens up with like one of his Pokemon. Like he might run like a screens Meloetta, and I want to be able to get past those things. Now our attack stat is only 70, our special attack's 97, which is really good. But wait, we get Moonlight? Yeah, that's so random. I had no idea this thing got Moonlight. We get Switcheroo. Wait a minute. Oh, Noivern's really cool. I sort of forgot that this thing got Switcheroo. Okay. U-turn outspeeds Zarude. Air Slash is almost a given. Hurricane obviously has a large chance to miss, which I personally am not for. I think I'm probably just going to go Air Slash. Ooh, wait. D-Dance Noivern is like kind of heat, but I don't think it'll ever come in handy. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever actually happen. Okay, that's fine. U-turn, air slash. Probably gotta run Draco. And then I almost think we run Roost here. Because what else would we possibly even... You know what we could do? You know what we could do? Is looking specifically at the Pokemon who maybe would want to switch into Noivern. Those of which I don't think there really is that many. I think Noivern's actually super dummy solid here. We could run a Specs Noivern, even though I don't like Specs really. I mean, obviously Specs are really, really good, but I don't like the prospect of being locked into a move. But we could run Specs with Switcheroo, which I really enjoy Switcheroo. I think it's a really neat move, that and Trick, obviously. And I think that... we'll have to come back to that. Mamoswine, I feel, is almost too important for Zygarde, as well as Zarude. Blaziken can blow something up. Who's the last Pokemon I think we're gonna bring here? What is... So, like, do we have an answer to Glastrier? Besides Blaziken? Ferrothorn does okay, too. Ferrothorn, I'm not gonna run Gyro Ball. I'm thinking about just Protect, probably. Or maybe Rocks. Rocks or Spikes, actually. If we're not going to run Webs, I'm sort of fine with running Rocks here. But I don't want to get set up on, though. Steel Roller's also hilarious because we do have a terrain team. But I'm just not going to talk about that one this time. That might be a set for the future. If we really need like a last-minute move on Ferrothorn, I think that would be really fun to run. But I don't think that it's anything we're going to run now. Nihiligo's an option. Nihiligo does pretty decent versus most of this team. I just want to check if Turtonator, positive speed, level 50, +2 versus Nihiligo. Level 50. Okay, so Turtonator actually does outspeed Nihiligo after a Shell Smash, which is kind of insane when you think about it. Really, really crazy. But Turtonator also isn't probably going to be running EQ or anything. So I almost think that Toxic Spikes are really good here. Because Toxtricity isn't going to want to be in versus Nihiligo, because it's not going to be clicking a physical move. I almost think Nihiligo's our last pick. Because who else we got? Komala, not going to bring. Flapple probably doesn't do it here with Suicune and Glastrier. And frankly, Zygarde. Or Zarude. It might be Nihiligo. It could be, we could run like a hazard stacking team almost, but I don't really want hazards on my side of the field. So you know what, actually? But I don't want to run Defog on Noivern. Actually, can you switcheroo through sub? In case something is really setting up on us? This is not going to give me help here. Okay, that's not going to help. I'm assuming it does if we're running Infiltrator. So I think that'll be just fine. I could run Taunt as well, which is a little silly. How much do we think a Heat Wave does to a Glastrier? That's max. Special defense is freaking 110. Oh my goodness. Alright, if we're Noivern, and let's say we're offensive and we're running... Oh wow, that doesn't do anything. Flamethrower hardly does. It does 35-ish%. That is not exactly good. No, it's not. I mean, that's also not modest. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's say we're positive speed. Okay, I think we actually just speed tie a Turtonator who Shell Smashes at +2. Let me find out here. We do speed tie. That's insane that Turtonator after one Shell Smash after one singular Shell Smash, ties Noivern's regular speed stat. That's crazy to me. That is bizarre. Okay, that's fine. That is crazy, but it is, I don't know. Shell Smash is broken. +2 moves. Crazy. Alright, Lele, Ferrothorn, Mamoswine, Noivern, Blaziken. We could run Mega Shark. I sort of am not positive on Mega Shark. Just because I don't think he does exactly too well versus Suicune or Glastrier. Or honestly, really even like Zarude. We could have coverage moves in like close combat and whatever, but mostly I think we'd get walled by like Suicune or something. So I'm not exactly solid on that. So I don't think Sharpedo's coming this week. These, at least Blaziken, Ferrothorn, and Lele are coming. Mamoswine may have to sit this one out. I don't know. Okay, he does get Body Press. And also gets Superpower, right? Yeah, we do get Superpower. Wait, Mamo gets Screens. Wait a minute. That's low-key hype. Screens Mamo is kind of awesome. Because, like, he would never expect Screens Mamo, right? We could also run Screens Lele, actually. Alright, Nihiligo. It's probably Nihiligo. Probably number 6 here. Komala might be an interesting option. Lantern as well. Probably not. I don't think it has a great matchup versus this team. It kind of gets blown back by a lot of big threats. And I kind of don't think it hits hard enough, really. It doesn't really do anything for us, quite frankly. Besides Volt Switch, which we have a couple U-turners regardless, so. Probably between Komala and Nihiligo. I almost want to say Nihiligo running T-Spikes would be really, really sick. I think Nihiligo's coming, actually. But if we're running T-Spikes, I would want to get him off at the beginning of the game. We don't get Trick or anything, do we? No, we don't. Because, like, obviously a Toxtricity isn't going to want to come in on Nihiligo, who's Meteor Beaming. I don't even need to run Meteor Beam, really. I could run Power Gem, but Meteor Beam is just, like, with the positive special attack boost, is really, really good. If we run a Power Herb, but then we can't hit Rock again. We pretty much get, like, a Z move, basically, with Nihiligo. And then we can't really run anything else here. Because T-Bolt isn't exactly gonna... Actually, you know what? Let me see here. Nihiligo, Meteor Beam Sweeper, 50. Let's say you're a Suicune. Let's say you're a Suicune. And we happen to be at +1. Actually, well, Nihiligo does eat Scalds and everything like that, too. Sludge Wave is indeed a 2-tap if we're at +1. So it actually might be worth... It actually, I think it is I think it's Power Herb Nihiligo. Power Herb Meteor Beam. Sludge Wave is good for Zarude. I almost want to run Dazzling Gleam, because Dazzling Gleam hits... well, 1, it hits Heracross. 2, it hits Zygarde. 3, it hits Zarude itself. Zarude will just outspeed and kill us, though. That's the problem. And there's no possible way we can... Oh, there is a way we can EV our speed. Ooh, wait a minute. It wouldn't be easy, but we could make it so that Beast boosts our speed and not our special attack. But honestly, the point of Nihiligo is to boost special attack. I mean, we could run a Z move on Lele and a Scarf on Blaziken. Mostly, I'm just worried about the speed tier of Zarude. That's pretty much it, because I know Zarude is kind of slept on. And actually, you know what? Mamoswine doesn't even seem like it really fits on the team. It gets bodied by Heracross. It's not staying in. It does good versus Zygarde, but even then, Zygarde can kind of outspeed and kill it. So I'm actually wondering then, if we're going to go hazard stacking with maybe T-Spikes and Rocks, we could run Spikes. We could run regular Spikes too. See, then I'm wondering if Masquerain maybe does have a spot on the team. But that's not enough defense, I don't think. Komala is an option for a spinner. But Komala doesn't exactly go fast or really do anything besides that. This is a live team building process, everyone. This is really riveting stuff here. Well, actually, Stun Journer's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. We have three special threats, 2 physical threats, 1 physical wall-ish. Nihiligo and Tapu Lele kind of function as a special wall-ish. Mostly I just want something that's faster than Zarude that's not Noivern. We could run Agility on Blaziken, actually. That might be silly. Well, actually, Fightium probably won't kill. Flare Blitz probably just kills Heracross, though, right? Flare Blitz probably just kills Heracross. I have to make sure, but... yeah, because if we're level 50 and it's level 50... okay, Flare Blitz just demolishes this thing, even with max HP and even with max defense. Mega Heracross goes down to a... oh, well, that's a Life Orb. Hold on. So if we're Fightinium, we could be Firium. Firium does decent, but Fightinium hits more things neutrally. We could run a setup Blaziken. We could run Swords Dance even, if we wanted to. We could run a support Will-O-Wisp Blaziken. That sounds really funny. Actually... okay, so the last slot is between Masquerain, Komala, and then honestly Mega Sharpedo. I mean, Mega Sharpedo it's a great Pokemon, really good. It's threatening, especially at +1 speed. I mean, but I kind of don't want to have passive turns necessarily, because we have, okay, let's say physical setup sweeper, special setup sweeper, support pivot. I think I may just run Switcheroo. I think I'm gonna run Switcheroo here. I'm gonna run Spec Switcheroo, I'm pretty sure. Cause like Air Slash kinda needs the boost. Let me double check how much Noivern with Air Slash versus a Suicune. Although we could run booties on Noivern too. Okay, Choice Specs Air Slash isn't even doing that much this weekend. Okay, maybe it's just booties time. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Booties are just great in general. Not Switcheroo those. So I would want to run something else. Tailwind is interesting as well, but it actually doesn't really do much for us. Whirlwind's really funny if we're running a hazard stacking team. I don't want to run Defog. Maybe I do have to run Komala as my spinner here. But if I were Tristan, what would I bring here? I would probably bring Toxtricity. Almost 100% of the time. Just for the fact that I have Lele. Meloetta might be pretty decent into us. Meloetta outspeeds, I believe, Nihiligo too. Because, like, okay, think about it. AV Komala, U-turn knockoff. Rapid spin. Okay, well, let's just put him here. Let's just put him here because it's week 1, and we can kind of afford to have fun here. And we won't get statused with Comatose, which is really, really interesting here. We get Wish as well, which is super crazy. U-turn Wish, if we run a max HP, Komala low-key could be like a Wish passer here. That would be super wild if we ran a Wish passing Komala. Obviously, it couldn't be Assault Vest if it was. But like, we would get outsped by Heracross anyway. But our Spadef is actually pretty acceptable. I just don't know if I want another Pokemon weak to Heracross's stabs here. Mammo's obviously really solid. Scarf Mammo. Mammo works for Toxtricity too. But then I think that Sharpedo might just be a late game cleaner. Just with close combat, flip turn, protect, and... No, but see, then we don't do anything to like Zygarde or Suicune. It's like kind of not worth Sharpedo. In my humble opinion. I sort of think Sharpedo would get a little bopped. Because I think he'd prep for it. I think he'd expect Sharpedo to come. This just doesn't seem like a very Sharpedo-like game. I don't know, dude. Screens Mammo is like low-key calling my name here. Light Clay Mammo with Reflect, Light Screen, Earthquake. We don't really want to run Shard because we may be in priority. And there's nothing he really could get hit with. Yeah, Earthquake, Icicle Crash, right? Earthquake, maybe Icicle Spear? Just the prospect of being able to maybe beat a Glastrier one-on-one. I'm gonna check here. Mamoswine. Let's say you're Glastrier, right? Glastrier's base attack is 145. Oh my god. That's crazy. Body press me. Body press does half. Earthquake does half to him though, to be fair. That's with Adamant Life Orb though. I mean, Mamoswine's a beast, but low-key, I sort of want to lead Mamoswine. Because, like, okay, imagine if we lead Mamoswine and he leads Turtonator, right? We could just go for Earthquake. We'd run maybe a Focus Sash on this thing. Yeah, okay. Focus Sash, Oblivious means that Intimidate wouldn't happen, Taunt wouldn't happen. If I am running a Sash, I do definitely want to run Rocks. Earthquake. What can maybe hit... Heracross is so silly if it leads, though. Focus Sash won't help us. Icicle Crash for Zygarde. Does Icicle Crash kill Zarude? Because if we... Let's say we don't even run Adamant. A lot of middling speed on our team. We got 90, 80, 80. And Ferrothorn, who is not fast. Who else gets rocks here? Nihilego gets rocks too. We have 3 rock setters. But I really want to run T-Spikes. And actually, we know pretty much Nihilego is going to be running Dazzling Gleam. And probably T-Bolt for Suicune. I'm going to look at the team one more time. T-Bolt for Suicune. Driftblim. Nihilego also gets screens, which is really cool. Yeah, because D-Gleam hits Zygarde and Heracross and Zarude. And that's pretty important. Although it doesn't hit Toxtricity, which we actually... Nihilego is supposed to be our Toxtricity, like, check anyway. At least one of them. Because Rock Poison, Quad resists Poison. It resists Boom Burst. It doesn't resist Overdrive, but that's kind of okay. So actually, I might want to run Psychic in the last spot here. And Psychic could be boosted by Psychic Terrain as well. That's kind of alright by me. The problem is that we already have a Fairy Psychic type. But it doesn't do very good versus Toxtricity. Your Power Herb, your Booties. I might make you Firium, because like you're not really going to stay in versus Zygarde regardless, right? But then I almost wonder, like, we could run freaking Aura Sphere, Heat Wave. We could run, actually, Firium Z Overheat. That would hit both Heracross, Zarude. That would hit everything more effectively, I think. This is like a Z Focus Blast or something. We made Blaziken special. and Mamoswine did come. That might be kind of a play. Low-key, I want Komala to come instead of Mamo, which it might be crazy, but if I run, let's say I run Rocks on Pharaoh, right? Rocks on Pharaoh, Komala. I sort of want to run an AV on Komala, but I think actually Wish Passing might just be like legit. Especially into Pharaoh, but we don't really have anything we can like be out on to safely Wish Pass, if that makes any sense. I mean, we're just gonna be slow, just slow attacker. If we do bring Komala here, yeah, because if we're hazard stacking, we need a spinner. Booties, Air Slash, U-turn, Draco Meteor. Boom Burst is decent neutral damage, but I think I'd probably rather just run... I mean, Tailwind could be dumb clutch. If we get a Tailwind up 3 turns later, that could be 3 kills that like Blaziken or Nihiligo is taking. That's actually super good speed control. But also, then we wouldn't have any longevity. So I think I'm probably going to go just Roost. You know, we could actually run Lele screens. I might run... Okay, I'm going to run Blaziken, I think Swords Dance. Oh, we could run a Calm Mind Lele, which would be really crazy. We could also put a Leftovers on this thing. Because we wouldn't... Dude, imagine if Ferrothorn got Rapid Spin. The game would be changed forever. I almost want to run like Calm Mind Leftovers on Lele. Because then we switch into like anything. And we do like really, really good against it. Yeah, because like our special defense is crazy. It's 115, which I guess our HP is only 70. But if we run Calm Mind instead of screens, let's see, we got U-turn, U-turn. I might run Sharpedo. I know I just deleted Komala. It's always the last slot that I have the most trouble with, I think. Moonblast, Calm Mind. Aromatherapy is really good. Magic Coat's hilarious. Taunt is equally hilarious. But let's see. Suicune, Meloetta. I almost want to run Focus Blast for any of the 2 of these guys. I could run a Fightium. No, I want to have Leftovers on this thing though. Psychic Fairy hits everything super effectively. What is Toxtricity's base speed? 75? Okay, so it has to get a shift gear up on us. It could also be Scarf. I could maybe Protect. Protect, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Psychic. Sub Calm Mind, Moonblast, Psychic. Then we can stay behind Sub for a couple turns. And then if Leech Seed happens to be up, ooh, that actually is like... That actually is super heat, because we don't really need another damaging move. That hits everything on his team neutrally, at least neutrally. So if we run Leftovers, Sub, Calm Mind, Psychic, Moonblast, is Psyshock better? No, Psyshock's not better. Psychic's definitely better. Okay. Leech Seed, Stealth Rock, Power Whip, Knockoff, Toxic Spikes, Meteor Beam, Dazzling Gleam, Psychic, Air Slash, U-turn, Draco Meteor, Roost, Close Combat, Flare Blitz. I almost want to run a Fire Z move, but I don't think that's necessary. I think Fighting's actually better, except for Toxtricity. But we outspeed Toxtricity besides that, though, so... Okay. All right, last Pokemon, Mamo Komala. Flapple's really interesting. U-turn Flapple doesn't really do good versus his team. It actually does pretty piss poor. I would say it's pretty not good. We could Lantern doesn't get screens. Komala's just rapid spin support. Komala literally could be. Kamala's coming, dude. I don't even care anymore. Kamala's literally here. Kamala's here with the wish support. Rapid spin. I could run an assault vest on this thing as well, which might actually be better. And might actually let it beat Suicune one-on-one. Yawn's hilarious as well. We could also run Choice Scarf Last Resort. He only has one Ghost type. We get Knockoff too. Yeah, we could run Sleep Talk, Choice Scarf, Sleep Talk, Last Resort. Excuse me. The only thing that really scares me is actually is the Heracross for Komala. Everything else doesn't really scare me. Zygarde is a little bit iffy. Wish U-turn is like kind of heat though. We could also run Yawn to force a switch maybe. That gives us some status, although with Toxic Spikes, Yawn could just fail and blow up in our face. So that actually might not be worth it. What does Psychic Seed do? Does that increase my Spadef by one stage? It does, okay. Our special attack is 75, which I never would have thought. I never ever would have thought. We get Earthquake. We do get Superpower 2. Knockoff, AV, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, U-turn. But we wouldn't really run speed then. We would just straight up run bulk. We would literally run 252 HP, 252 attack. Because like his best special threat is Toxtricity and Suicune. And Drift Blim if we're really... Turtonator does okay too. Calm Mind. I mean, if we're left... It's kind of crazy that this thing doesn't get rest because it's already technically sleeping. just thinking about that in itself is like a little ridiculous. Alright. I mean, U-turn, obviously... Well, actually, you know what? If Blaziken's just in, and we're trying to set up a Blaziken, maybe U-turn isn't the play. I mean, it generates momentum, but would we rather have agility? Agility Life Orb, maybe? Agility Life Orb could provide us the same sort of deal, and we don't really even need a Z Crystal to like blow something up. But we don't exactly have passive recovery unless there's a Leech Seed, or unless we decide to run Komala with Wish. Because we're not running a Sash, and I usually always run a Sash, so... Well, we could give Lele the Farium Z. Because Farium would blow up a lot of stuff on his team. Leftovers wouldn't be a thing, though. I mean, Fightinium's good. I mean, if I'm not running this thing AV, like, what am I really running this, though? I wish this thing got Drain Punch. AV Drain Punch would be really cool. U-turn, Knockoff, Rapid Spin. Unless I want to run lefties on maybe Komala. Then that would free Lele up for maybe the Z move. Or maybe, honestly, maybe a berry. We could run literally like a berry on Lele. We could straight up run like a citrus or something. Or one of those like Aguav's berries. But it's at a quarter max HP or less. Or alternatively, we could run a Salic Berry, right? Salic Berry boosts speed. Pretty sure. I think I'm gonna run Salic Berry on Lele. We just need to spec Lele's HP correctly. Leftovers on Komala, which then prompts us to run Wish. And then if Lele's running Salic and we're running Phytinium, we have a leftovers. We have no Sash user, but I think that's okay. Okay, so that means that, and keep in mind guys, all these Pokemon are indeed supposed to be level 50. So Lele's 50, Ferrothorn's 50. This is just gonna help us when it comes time to actually EV them. I mean, Wish is just hilarious though, right? Like, we don't need anything else on this thing. Earthquake's nice, but we're just gonna U-turn out of there into probably Lele against Suicune. Probably, right? We don't have any... I really don't like not running lefties on Lele though. I think I need to run lefties on Lele. And then Komala, we can run something else. We could run, honestly, a Focus Sash on Komala. I mean, that sounds silly, but maybe AV is just the best bet. U-turn, Rapid Spin, knock off. Superpower hits Glastrier. Sucker Punch could come in handy. Player Off also hits Heracross on a switch. Not that we would be outspeeding Heracross. Acrobatics is also an option if we're running maybe like a berry. Because then we hit Heracross definitely. But we're probably never going to be able to outspeed him to the point where it would even matter. Is Endeavor an attacking move? Wait a minute. Because we don't even need Wish, really. With Leech Seed, Leftovers, Roost, I don't think we're going to need Wish support. So I'd actually rather just run this thing Assault Vest. I know I've been debating it for like a long time, but I think Assault Vest is probably just the play. Woodhammer does hit Suicune. U-turn hits Zarude. Acrobatics also hits Zarude and Heracross. Player F hits Heracross, Zarude. Player F is a monster of a move. Wait a minute. Sucker Punch is great, but in terrain it won't help. Also, it doesn't really have any threats that we would want to hit with Sucker Punch. Except for maybe Meloetta. We can kind of body Meloetta. If we click Sucker Punch, we could like low-key body Meloetta. Also, it might be nice just to get chip damage off on maybe something he has before Komala maybe goes down. And that's a form of priority. I think Sucker Punch is probably just the play here. Yeah, we'll just make you 252, 252. Not 522, 522. Not that. No, not that. Positive, negative. This doesn't let us hit Glastrier. I just want to find out. Okay, he usually does run an Assault Vest. I just want to find out if maybe Superpower would kill Glastrier. Or at least be a 2-tap. It is indeed a 2-tap on Glastrier. And it could let us hit Zarude on a switch. And it hits Stonjourner at least a little bit. I mean, we have a knockoff user already. Not that we couldn't use 2. But I mean, knockoff is really safe, but I don't think we're ever really going to get a chance to click it, because I'd rather just click Rapid Spin or U-turn. I think this is actually the moveset we're going to run. And I'm actually going to put these 4 into its SPDEF here. I don't believe that we really need to outrun anything. Although, wait, if he brings Turtonator, I sort of want to run Earthquake. But that won't hit other things. Yeah, Fighting-Medium's fine. I'm probably going to run this thing... Well, it is physical now. Special almost seems like a better play, though. Especially because it does more damage to certain things. U-turn SD. I just want to run Agility Life Orb, dude. Because, like, if we click Z Fighting and then, like, Toxtricity comes in, well, then we can just Flare Blitz afterward. It's kind of a waste not to run our Z move here, isn't it? We get high jump kick, too. Wait a minute. We don't even need to run close combat. Although, Protect's a real thing. Protect is indeed a real thing. Also, is Power Up Punch. Oh, hold up. Will-O-Wisp Blaziken? Excuse me? That'd be awesome, but probably not. HJK is more powerful, but it also comes with, oh, maybe we miss. Maybe he protects, maybe we die. So actually, I think it's probably just worth doing a little Swords Dance, Fightinium. I think we were right the first time. Okay, so then you're going to be definitely max attack. Our speed, I want to know Heracross. That's going to be the baseline here. Actually, what is Suicune's speed stat? Suicune's 85. So is regular Heracross too. 150, huh? But Suicune's almost never going to be running max speed, I want to say. On top of that, Scald, with no investment, Scald does not kill us. CC 2-taps it if it's running max HP, max speed. That's if we're Life Orb, okay. So I just want to be able to outspeed Mega Heracross here. So level 50 Heracross at positive speed has 139 speed. So we just need to be at 140. And that 32, it'll probably be defense. So I'm just going to stick 36 into its defense. Call it a day. Although sticking it into its HP is not a bad idea. Noivern needs to be max speed. We don't have Tailwind on it anymore. Draco, Air Slash, U-turn, Roost is totally fine by me. Max special attack sounds correct. I almost want to run max, well, max speed, what's its next fastest Pokemon? Like, if it's Zarude, right? Zarude's probably Tristan's fastest. At level 50, like, how much speed do we realistically need? 172. We need 173 speed to be able to outspeed max speed. Okay, so we can actually afford to not run a positive nature. I know I just froze for a second. I was thinking about the ways that Turtonator can sweep my team. But I'm pretty sure with Lele and Komala and Nihiligo, I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully Turtonator does not sweep our team. That would be unfortunate if that were to happen. 236 speed means that, yep, we're outspeeding Zarude. 252 special attack means we're hitting as hard as possible. U-turn is literally just a pivot move. We don't need it to hit anything. And I'm going to stick the rest of the 20 into HP. Having a uneven HP like this means that we, I think, live Stealth Rocks. There's 162. What is... That's 40.5 is divided by 4. It's 40.5. So we need it actually to be 160. We need 161 to live Stealth Rocks. And then we'll just dump the other 16 into Spadef. Yeah. Perfect. Nihiligo. Same sort of deal. If we run positive here, we're never going to outspeed Zarude. I'm going to run negative attack. What is Zygarde's base speed? I feel like Zygarde is slow as heck. 95! It's actually not slow at all. Okay. Alright, great. Fantastic. Good start. You have D-Gleam. Special attack, obviously we want just through the roof. Obviously it just needs to hit as hard as possible. And then this gives us odd HP for Stealth Rocks, which I don't even think really matters. Power Herb, Toxic Spikes. Could run a Focus Sash on this guy, but kind of wouldn't help. Iron Barbs. 52 means that it's going to kill or break the sub on Zygarde, which is good. Minus special attack, definitely. Power Whip, knockoff, Stealth Rock, Leech Seed, Rocky Helm. Could also run Protect instead of Knock, but then that means we have no Knock users. We just don't have a way to touch Heracross, is like kind of the big thing here that I'm noticing, which really scares me. Well, you know what we could do? We could run Sash on Ferrothorn, and then get a Leech Seed off, Protect. Power Whip is only... It's helpful versus Suicune too, I guess. No, this is probably a fine moveset. And then Lele is gonna be... Lele's actually 95 as well. So I think Lele actually needs to be just this. I think this is just Lele's spread. This means we're guaranteed to outspeed Zygarde, at least speed tie Zygarde. And that's very important. 252 special attack, also important. 161 is not the base mark that we're looking for. 139 was for Heracross. Actually, was... Yeah, we have to be positive speed here. Leftovers. Okay. I think this is going to be the team. I just want to make sure our EVs are calced correctly and, you know, nothing's missing necessarily. And now the best part. The absolute best part. You guys, I don't even know if you can see. Oh, you can see my mouse, but you can't see what it pulls up, can you? Oh, you can. So these are the previous nicknames I've used. Pincurchin, Balls for Hands, Pain from Naruto, Lumia, or whatever. Diego. Sure. Lele, I don't even know what I would call it. I plan on streaming in like 10 minutes as well. So I'm very happy that I ended up wrapping up this team builder as fast as I did. So let's say this, usually I don't even think too much about my nicknames here. Yep. Mind control. Actually, you know what? We're gonna name this thing Sheesh. What was that name? I mean, obviously it was Kung Pao. What's the name of that one? There was one movie that I watched. I'm just trying to think of what the name. Anyway, guys, I'm not even gonna hold you here for the nicknames. Hold up. I'm gonna actually go back and delete this because then I'm gonna do the outro. Anyway, guys, this is the team that we're going to be going in versus Tristan with. Don't even worry about the nicknames. You'll see them in the battle window, which we are going to go to right now. All right, boys, and we are here in the battle, and as you can see, Zygarde, Toxtricity, Glastrier, Heracross, Suicune, and Meloetta. We've done the prep. We're here in the battle. Obviously, it was like 45 minutes of general prep time. Here we are with... goodness knows what this battle's even going to be. I actually just got done commentating like 2.5 hours of this stream. And here we are at the very tail end of this stream. And yeah, no, this team definitely looks scary. I think we built pretty decently here. I'm just going to toss the GLHF friend in chat. You guys can see a little bit of the chat. We got our Commissioner Joe Octopus in the chat telling us we can go for it whenever we want. We do, in fact, play everything at level 50. And I guess, who do I think he's going to lead with? If he leads with Zygarde, I am definitely scared. I'm almost thinking that Ferrothorn's a fine lead. But I sort of want to lead with Noivern, because Noivern can hit everything and U-turn out of anything we don't want to be in versus. So I think I'm actually going to lead Noivern here. And there is indeed a timer. Heracross is totally fine. This is a great spot for us to be in. We can indeed go for an Air Slash. We know he's a Mega Heracross. So that means that he's probably not going to stay in. If he needs to take a flying type move, he's probably going to go into Toxtricity. Oh, we're running Roost. I don't know why I thought we were running Tailwind. Okay, well, regardless, I think we probably just go for the Air Slash anyway. Right? Okay, 20%. That's sort of fine. Even if you are... I'm actually going to turn the timer on. Even if, no matter what you are, unless you're like Rest, we U-turn here. And this part scares me, actually. We don't exactly... We have a lot of options to do with Glastrier. If he's going to go for an Ice-type move, I want to go into Ferrothorn. He does, indeed. That does more than I think I thought it was going to. I'm going to go for a Leech Seed. Oh, yeah. Okay, yep. Rocky Helm. If he's going for close combats now, we don't have Protect, unfortunately. We also do not outspeed him unless he's min speed. If he's going for close combat and he's seeded, I almost want to go into Lele, but I don't want to take an Icicle Crash. I really don't want to take an Icicle Crash, but he knows he's going to die if he goes for a... Actually, he knows he's going to die if he goes for a close combat, so we know he's not going to go for a close combat here. I don't really want to let Ferrothorn go down. I think Ferrothorn's pretty important for a random chip on Heracross. So he's probably going to go for an Icicle Crash. I think it actually sort of just makes sense to let our man go down, but then we don't get any rocks up. Oh, he did. He swapped. Okay, interesting. All right, we did get rocks up, which is really good, actually. Really, really good for us. Okay. I'm gonna go for another Leech Seed, because we're gonna die here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So now is a decent spot. I think, I'm gonna grab the damage calculator separately. I want to know if Tapu Lele, because we outspeed this thing, right? You know, we just straight up do. If we're level 50, it's level 50. Even if it is max HP, Psychic will still kill, which means that Moonblast... Okay, Moonblast actually doesn't kill. Psychic does. So Lele's here. He might go into Meloetta. If he does, I mean, we're kind of okay. I low-key want to go for Sub here, expecting Meloetta. Although Meloetta has Hyper Voice. So I am gonna, yeah, okay, all right, that's good, that's good. Sub there is fine. Hyper Voice is obviously a move that we sort of need to be wary of. I am gonna Calm Mind here. We only have 4 turns of Psychic Terrain, so 1 Calm Mind is gonna be good for us. We do indeed outspeed, which is certainly a positive. And I sort of want to go for 2. I don't know how much Psyshock's actually going to do. Kind of an odd choice. We did outspeed though. So let me see. Meloetta. Can't run a Omni Boost move. That's something that is indeed banned in the league, is an Omni Boost. So then if we're +1, Moonblast is a 2-tap. I sort of want to Calm Mind again, but that might be kind of silly. I think I'm just going to go for damage. He's probably also calcing to see if Moonblast kills, but he also doesn't know that we have Moonblast. He hasn't seen any damaging moves yet, so he could think anything at this point. Moonblast hits everything except for Toxtricity for decent damage. It straight up kills Zygarde and Heracross. That is a beast of a Meloetta, actually. 31.7 is a lot. We do live 2 more, so I think he's probably just going to let Meloetta go down. If he's going for Psyshock, Noivern's definitely a problem. Meloetta's actually a big problem for us. So I'm going to go for another Moonblast. It doesn't kill. Oh, no, 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 no! What? What? I've never seen anything so insane. Excuse me? I had no idea this was... Did we just lose? Bro, I mean, that throws me all types out of whack here. I mean, a Fightinium Z close combat is still good. I don't know if it kills. Sucker Punch is an option as well. Okay. We go for Moonblast. Hopefully we live the next move. We don't, and it's a crit. Okay, that's problematic here. Okay, alright. Oh, you know what, too? That's Psychic Terrain boosted. That's terrible. Oh my god, that's so annoying. We literally would have lived another one. I just want to make sure... Okay, so Sucker Punch actually... Sucker Punch doesn't even kill here, unfortunately. Sucker Punch does 58.2 to 68.5. And this thing's probably invested in HP. So Komala actually doesn't do it. Blaziken probably gets outsped as well. Oh my god, we have 60 seconds left? This is my main issue here. Alright, okay, we literally don't have any time. This is my big issue. Yeah, you lived, yup, we get hit with Psyshock, we die. Oh, we actually don't die. Very cool. I wonder then if he's gonna go for it again, or is he gonna let Meloetta go down? Oh, he cannot toxic me. I am comatose, baby. That's good. That's a good start for us, actually. Okay. Heracross might come through. Blaziken's a good idea. I think we kind of have to go into Sheesh. I think we kind of have to because it outspeeds everything, right? Although he might just go into Suicune. Oh, I think Suicune walls our team. I think we actually just got bodied. Shoot, dude. I think we actually got bodied. I think Suicune beats us. Almost 100% of the time. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, we can't touch this thing, actually. Oh my god, Z-Psych Up? I would never have even considered that to be a thing. Definitely Ferrothorn got low too fast. I could go for flinch strats. If he is going to go for a Scald or Ice Beam, I'm going to go for U-turn. It doesn't do shit. Oh my god. That's terrible. Okay, I expect a Scald. I was really hoping to get T-Spikes up. Ice Beam's fine. Don't freeze. Thank you. Alright, we are Power Herb Meteor Beam, so if we're going to do it, we're just going to have to do it now. Oh, you're... Ooh, okay. Alright. That could be worse, huh? We're now at +2, which certainly is something. Hopefully he throws. We outspeed everything. We do live a Scald from Suicune with our massive Spadef. He's got so much more time than me. Dude, I spend so much time just talking and going through my process that I don't even actually consider the timer ticking down on Showdown. I'm going to actually double check in OBS. You guys see the timer. You see the 270 seconds. I'm hoping and praying D-Gleam kills. I don't have time to calculate, but I just have to go for it. It does! Yes! Yes! Nihiligo! Oh my goodness, he might have just pulled this game all the way back. You guys see the nickname? Stop. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This thing is definitely one of the mons I'm very glad that I picked up. I didn't think it was going to be this pivotal in the battle, but literally just one misstep, and it's kind of out of control. Actually, now, given the opportunity, let me actually just calc Suicune Scald, just to know if I live too. Because even though we get outsped, Nihiligo, Showdown, we're at +3, we have max special attack. Meteor Beam does kill, we don't have Sludge Wave. Although it is going to take rocks damage again. We're +3. Does a Psychic even do it? Hold up. Oh, if this thing is Scarf, that's a problem. But regardless, we go for Psychic. Okay. Okay. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. See you later. You're dead. Okay, cool. It is Scarf. It is a Scarf Toxicity. Which Suicune should just die to us, right? I sort of don't know how he's playing this. We're at +3, so this actually should just die, right? He does. He dies. The Beast Boost. We're at +5. I think we live another one, right? Overdrive. Scarf. It's Scarf Overdrive, right? Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, I need to double check. Blaze. You have to be Scarf. You have to be Scarf. I just need to double check my time. That's the most important thing. 60 seconds? Okay, we actually can calc 60 seconds. That's totally fine. Okay. I just need to make sure Flare Blitz will kill. Overdrive at level 50. Oh my god, it has a chance to kill us. Holy shit. Okay. We could Sucker Punch. Noivern might die too. It has a chance to kill us here. It has a really good chance to kill us, actually. Okay. Noivern is... I truly don't even know, dude. I'm gonna go for Blaziken. And just hope that this kills. He's probably positive speed. Okay. Please! No, it's a crit! Please! Thank you! Please hit! Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness, guys. You have no idea. Okay, well, obviously GG to Tristan. Z-PSYCH Meloetta is some crazy, phenomenal tech. Obviously he got... I don't want to say he got lucky that game, because there was some absolutely insane plays on his end. Nihiligo, definitely MVP of that battle. Psychics out the wazoo. It killed Suicune, it killed Heracross, it killed Zygarde. Choice Scarf Toxicity? Wait, I'm very confused then, because, oh, he just straight up, then he came back in and overdrived. Okay, I see. So he chipped me down with Volt Switch, had to go for overdrive. I'm just glad that Noivern could live. I think that Blaziken may have had a pretty good chance of living, especially if it was positive speed. We were gonna live at 100%, which is definitely good to know. Actually, wait, if that wasn't a crit, Blaziken actually would have just Flare Blitzed and we would have been fine. But because it was a crit, unfortunately, we only got a +2 on the week. but that's totally fine. A dub's a dub. And I think that all of our team building absolutely paid off. I think Ferrothorn went down a little bit too early, but definitely having the rocks up was a big factor in that battle. Keep in mind, guys, most of these battles are just prep. Most of it's just team builder prep, knowing your opponent's team, thinking about what sets he's going to bring, knowing about the prep or whatever he's going to do. But yeah, very close game. Great job to Tristan. Z-PSYCH got Meloetta, obviously a highlight, going to go down in history. And Glastrier obviously could have been a really, really big problem. I'm actually surprised that Ferrothorn lived a close combat from Heracross because I did not calc it to be so. Remember, guys, if you enjoy the content, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at HefTV. Yeah, HefTV Official, actually. That's my Twitter handle. What am I even saying? At HefTV Official, join our Discord, discord.io/HefTV, as well as follow me on Twitch, because that's where we stream. And this is actually a video, but we've been doing Renegade Platinum. We're going to be doing some Zelda games, some Mario games very soon. So, great time. It's at HefTV on Twitch. So, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for watching, and until next time.